I've been singing since I can remember.
The 945 train to Hempstead is now boarding on track 2. Nostrand Avenue, East New York, Jamaica.
All right, we're here with Eyre here. What? Eyre. It's Eyre. Okay, we're here with Eyre in Atlantic Terminal. Now, Eyre, tell me a little bit about your art.
So I'm a singer-songwriter. I also produce. I've been singing like my whole life since I can remember. I've been playing piano for 8 years, playing guitar for a little over 4 years now, and yeah, I gig out when I can. You know, it's funny. I actually had, again, I'd been singing my whole life, but I was in elementary school, and I don't know if in elementary school you kind of have like one teacher, but you do different subjects and stuff. So I guess my teacher heard me singing or something, and she's like, well, I want you to do the talent show with the choir. And she made me do the lead part, and we were doing Stand By Me. I was so scared, like out of my mind. I would say that was probably the first performance I had ever really done. After that, you know, getting into high school, I had decided to get in the choir, and I had been in choir pretty much my whole high school career. So yeah, just
Some of your influences.
Oh man, there's so many.
Maybe just like any three.
So okay, my top three, I would say modern day right now, Sam Smith. Going back to the 90s, Maxwell. And then going back to the early 70s and 80s, I would say Luther Vandross. Those three really inspire me vocally and you know, within the R&B genre.
So, since you're in the subway a lot, like, do you have problems like with authorities usually?
You know, when I first started, I did. I came down. I had my amp. I had the microphone. You know, I was pretty much ready to be on stage and set to go. I didn't know that it was illegal to do that, and when I say that, because I see other people do it all the time, but you know, the authorities pick and choose who they decide they want to mess with.
Right.
But you know, after they ticketed me and everything of that sort, after that, you know, I just decided to come down without an amp, without my microphone, and just come out here anyway, and regardless. And I will say, though, you know, it was a bummer because it's pretty loud down there with the trains and then the announcers, as we just witnessed. You know, it can be a strain, but it also helped me with my projection. When I had my amp out here, there was a time where I made $200 in one day, and I mean that was amazing. I had never even imagined doing that before. But of course, after that, you know, I mean, I want to say the lowest I've ever made was maybe about $30. But I mean, you know, it's so many variables. I mean, it depends on the station, how long you're out here for, you know, what's going on. For example, the Barclays Center, where we are now, is upstairs. Sometimes they have games, so there are more people. It really just depends. And you know, when I first started here, because I'm a transplant to New York. I've only been in New York for about a year now. Originally from California, and I love it here. Shout out to Brooklyn. And you know, when I first moved here, you know, it was stuff like that that really inspired me and influenced me to start street performing. I wanted to do it, but I was scared and, you know, stage fright and all that good stuff. But I mean, finally, you know, I just got the guts to.
We can wrap it up. Talk it over. It's unidirectional.
Yeah. So finally, I got the guts to make it happen and get out here and do it. And, yeah, that's about it.
Well, thanks, Eyre.
No worries. Thank you.
You can break it to Rumble. Rumble, set the ball with Shreveport, Merrick, Belmore, One Seaford, Massapequa, and Topeka.
They're naming every stop on the Long Island Railroad right now.
First train to Babylon.
I'm serious. They're going through they're like opening up a Long Island Railroad map and they're like, here are all the stations.
Salem, Patchogue, Aspen, Shirley, and Spear, Huntington.
I've lost count.
Thank you.
Baker to Long Beach, Little Savannah, Laurelton, Roseville.
I think this is the best part, actually.
Center